everybody starts running away. And I started running away too because I was like, "What is that?" They were wailing on that man like gorillas. What's good, guys? How you doing, Michael Richards? I hope everybody had a good day. I had a pretty good day. Pain really wasn't there that much, just pressure. So we're chilling. We're chilling right now. Now I'm gonna get straight to the point. Today, I'll be telling a story. It's gonna be a story time. So everybody grab your popcorn, grab your favorite drink, sit down and listen, because this is good. This is a good one. It's a good one. And if it's good, then I'll do more because I have a lot of interesting stories that I can tell from my experience in my life, obviously. Now, this story takes place 4 years, 3 years ago. This story is basically how my whole football team beat the mess out of one of our coaches. Okay, rewind to the summer of 2017. Every year, I'm a senior now. I was a freshman 2017. Right before the season, every year, our football program would go on a retreat to a camp in New York. And my program, we went on the retreat just like every other year we did prior. And it was it's this really big campus that you have to like reserve cabins for, and everybody we had this set of cabins that everybody stayed in, and I was in a cabin with some of my friends, and I was super quiet, so I didn't really talk much, but I was in a cabin with a bunch of people that made me laugh, so I had a good time. But that's not the point. So, uh, at this camp, we would have practices and film sessions all the time. It was so draining. Like, okay, let me tell you. First day, right? We get there, we have practice, right? And then we go to sleep, right? And then in my cabin that night. They're telling one of the juniors, he's telling us, "Oh, last year they had Marines come wake them up in the middle of the night and make them run at 2 a.m. in the morning. 2 a.m. in the morning." Bro, when I tell you I was terrified, I was like, I'm not trying to wake up in the morning. I'm not trying to run because I hate long distance. And apparently they had them run like an hour plus. I was like, what? Not me. Nope. Not me. Sorry. But I was terrified of that happening. And it kind of happened the night after that. The day after that, we had two practices. We also had conditioning. So then everybody's sleeping, right? It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. One of the coaches comes in, you hear ding, 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 ding. Everybody get up, everybody get up. And I'm like, bro, we better not be running right now. So we all get up. Everybody's tired. It's dark outside. We're like, what is happening right now? And they eventually take us to this field that isn't like a football field. And we start doing all these different exercises. And it was basically conditioning, and it was like a mental toughness deal. And it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be honest with you. I thought we were going to run. So I was like, no, no, please. But we didn't run, which was a plus. I mean, we ran, but we didn't do long distance. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So yeah, that happened. They let us go right back to sleep. Um. Then that day, later that day, we had practice, but before practice, we had a film session. That film session, half the team was late too. They When I tell you he screamed, bro, the whole team was never late again for the rest of the year. It was really bad. But no. So we had the film session, then we had practice, and I don't think we didn't have another practice that day. but we we did Shiano drill in the dark that day, which was really fun. It was really fun because they were like blasting music and stuff. If you don't know what Shiano drill is, it's basically where everybody gets in like five or six, maybe seven lines, and you're doing an exercise. The person in the front is doing an exercise. You have to. So the person in the front is you start off chopping, and then you hop out over whatever line you're behind. You have to hop. Everybody has to do it at the same time. And if you don't do anything the right way, and if you get caught, you basically everybody has to reset. So then you do an exercise, and the people in the line behind you would be chopping their feet until you're done. So then once the person who was done doing the exercise had got up and the coaches had signaled for them to be done with the exercise, they would have to run like 10 yards and stop. And if they pass the line that they stop at, then they have to reset the whole thing. And then once they get to that line, they give you a signal to go to run 10 more to sprint 10 more yards, and then they give you direction to go to, and you have to go all the way to the sideline wherever it is, and you have to go back to the back of the line. I hope I explained that well, and it basically goes on for like four different exercises for the seven different lines. If that makes sense. I really hope I'm explaining this right, and if you don't understand it, I apologize. But it's not that relevant to the story. I just felt like if you're watching this, then you should understand and know, you know. But yeah, um, we did Shiana Joe in the dark, and we sorry, I was about to sneeze. We did Shiana Joe in the dark, and then our coach is like, guys, we're gonna watch a movie. So I'm like, he's about to do some weird stuff. Everybody's like, there's no way we're actually gonna watch a movie. He's about to make us condition or something. Like it had to be a joke, but no, he was serious. We go and we watch a movie. We're watching a movie. I don't remember what movie it is because I was sleeping like the whole time. I was exhausted. But we watched the movie, and it was probably the best sleep that I've had since that I was. Yeah, it was probably the best sleep that I had during that time that I was there. And you know, wake up and the movie's done and everybody's like, "Oh, we're leaving, right?" So I'm like, "Okay, we're about to leave, you know? It's just we're going to go back to the cabin and I'm going to get to sleep more." But mind you, it's like a big campus. So the the cabins were basically on the other side of the spot. It was okay. I'll give you. It was like maybe like through 300 yards, maybe a little bit more from wherever the movie theater was or whatever. But so everybody's tired. We're walking and it's cold because it's late, and we're walking right. And okay, let me. So this is where the story gets a little bit crazy. So there's this one coach. We're gonna call him Coach G. Coach G is about 60, maybe he's mid to early 60s. And he had talked about previously in the season how he has he had like water or something stuck in his back. I don't remember exactly, but if it popped, then it would be lethal to his health. Like he could possibly die if that popped in his back. So, us as the whole team, knowing that, we would always, be mindful, He would always like walk real slow and stuff. So we're like, okay, he has to be careful. We understand. At least I understood. Um, so Coach G, it turned out that he either didn't go to the movie with us at all, or sorry about that. ran out of space on my phone, but we're back. Like I was saying, he either didn't go at all, or he went and then he left during. But I wouldn't know. I have no clue. Um, so we're walking back to the cabins, right? Then like we get kind of close, like close enough, right? You start hearing banging, like metal. Everybody's like freaking out, so everybody starts running away. And I started running away too because I was like, "What is that?" So everybody's running, and then we're like, "Oh wait," and then everybody's like, "All right, let's check it out. Let's check it out, right?" Because it could you never know, right? Everybody thinks it's a bear because we had seen a bear that either that day earlier or the day before climbing a tree. So everybody's like real skeptical. Everybody's walking back, real cautious. We're walking back slowly, and then somebody that's I'm like towards like the front, but like in the middle. And sorry, I gotta fix this after this video, but I want to finish this. Um, so somebody, I was near the middle, but like more towards the front, but like to the right. So like I was away, because the cabin that it was happening at was like to the left. That makes sense. Like it was to the so it was forward ahead of me, but like to the left. But then I was like to the right, but it was blocking my vision because there was a fat garbage like dumpster. There was a fat dumpster that was blocking like every half the people's view. So somebody's like, "It's a person." I'm like, "A person?" So we start getting closer, right? And then somebody's like, "It's a clown." And then he had like a hockey stick. So everybody starts, and he starts running at us. So we start running away. What else are you gonna do? But mind you, we're a whole football team. So all I hear is somebody yell, "Wait, what are we doing? We're a football team." So, so everybody's like, "Wait, we are a football team." So we just start charging after this man in the clown costume, and he's trying to run away, but he couldn't get away. You have like we're a rather small team, but you got like 50, but yeah, you got like 50 kids running after this man. He was not getting away. So they eventually caught up to him. Like I was not about to beat up on this man because I was only a little freshman. I was just you know part of the group. I just was like, "Yeah, get him, get him, beat his ass." But I was running and I was watching, bro. When I tell they were wailing on that man like gorillas. I've never seen something so brutal in my whole entire life. It was so bad. The poor man. I was like, "Yeah, get him, get him, get him." Everybody's hyping everybody up, and we're like, "Bro, get him, get him." And then somebody yells out, "Stop, stop, stop! It's Coach G." Everybody's like, "What? Coach G?" And then everybody gets off of him. He's like stumbling to get up, and we're like, "Bro, what if they broke the thing in his back?" Everybody's like freaking out. And I was like, what the why would he do? Everybody's like, why would he do that? If why would you do what would you expect to happen if you attack a whole football team with a hockey? He had a hockey stick. A 6-year-old man was scaring a bunch of football players with a hockey stick. What did you expect to happen? But yeah, this man got absolute like pummeled. But thankfully, nothing happened to the thing in his back. He's fine. Um, and that night, the head coach was coming into everybody's room, just like, "Everybody don't really talk about it, you know." Uh, and then all the players were like, "No, Coach G's fine. We love Coach G. It was funny. It was all this stuff." And we're like, everybody's like, "Oh, I hope he's okay." All this stuff, but nobody wanted him because nobody wanted him to get fired because he was a good guy. Like he was a cool dude. Nobody wanted to get fired. But he didn't get fired, but he eventually had to leave due to uh the thing in his back, I think. Pretty sure. Um, and he never came back. But yeah, that was a fun time. That's my story. I hope you enjoyed. If you would like more stories like this, leave a like and subscribe. Have a great rest of your day or night.